Hi friends, welcome to my studio. Let me begin by telling you a story. It was in the early days of my watercolor journey when I decided to participate in a challenge. It was a daily painting challenge. Every day for an entire month, I painted a watercolor painting from start to finish. I followed a painting prompt that I was given. I chose an object that represented that prompt and I started painting. By the end of the challenge, I discovered a few things. First of all, I discovered my skills had improved. I had developed watercolor skills I didn't have before. By simply practicing and painting regularly, I had identified my weaknesses and I found solutions to them. Also, by painting daily, I had simply gotten lots of reps in, lots of repetitions of the entire watercolor painting process from beginning to end. This is super helpful. In watercolor, there is a process you need to learn. Lots of practice helps you better understand how a watercolor painting develops. I also had the chance to paint a variety of subject matter. I painted subjects of different color and different texture. I experimented with different styles. In a very short period of time, I explored lots of different ways to paint. This in itself was instructive. And something interesting happened. After painting every day for a month, I noticed my own style begin to emerge. Just like you have your own unique signature, every person has their own personal expression of art. The way you discover that style is to paint a lot. Even though it was years ago that I participated in this challenge, I still remember the paintings I created and the lessons I learned. It made a big impact on me. So I decided I want to recreate that experience for this watercolor community. For the next 28 days, I will be painting every day, and I invite you to join me. I have created a list of prompts, one for each day of the next month. You can sign up for the challenge and download the list from my website. Keep watching to the end of this video to learn how to sign up. Now you might be wondering, why do I need a painting prompt? Why don't I just paint what I want to paint? Well, I have found over the years that one of the biggest obstacles to painting regularly, especially to paint daily, is knowing what to paint. A list of daily prompts helps to solve that problem. Instead of wasting time trying to decide what to paint or searching for the perfect reference image, you instead follow that day's prompt. You find something from around your house that fits the prompt and get started painting. There's no wasted time. The 28 prompts that I have created are all common everyday objects that you can find around your home. They represent simple subjects that are easy enough for the beginning artist, but I've also provided some suggestions that can make them more complex or challenging for the more experienced artist. In addition to painting daily, I will also be encouraging you to share your paintings online. Along with a list of prompts, you will find a hashtag that you can use to share your paintings on Instagram. Now, this was a big part of the learning experience that I had years ago. By sharing my work, I got feedback from others that I found very encouraging and motivating. I saw what others were creating, and that was inspiring. And at times, I received helpful critiques that helped propel my art forward. Painting in community is valuable. Before I share with you how to participate, let me share a few tips for success. I understand that painting every day can be a challenge, so here are a few things that will help you be successful. Number one, paint small. I recommend paintings no larger than 8 by 10 inches, that's 20 by 25 centimeters, or even smaller, 5 by 7 inches, that's 13 by 18 centimeters. You will be more likely to finish the painting, and it will be easier if you paint small. Number two, along with that, try and complete your paintings in about 1 hour or less. Again, you're trying to do this every day, so it can't take up your entire life. Number three, experiment with a variety of subject matter. This will push you to explore new techniques. Number four, paint from life rather than from a photo. Photos tend to flatten the subject, and it can be harder to see all the colors. Painting from life is an essential skill. Number 5, arrange the objects to create an interesting composition. This will help you create a more appealing painting. And lastly, number 6, light the subject. Set up a light to one side so you can better see the form of the objects. It actually makes it easier to paint a subject if there are obvious light sides and dark sides to the object. If you don't have a light, place the object near a window. So let me end this video with a bold statement. I'm willing to say that I can guarantee that if you dedicate yourself to painting daily for a whole month, if you approach each session with a desire to create and learn, you will grow in your art making. You will improve. And by the time you're done, you will have 28 paintings you didn't have before you started. You know what? Some of them might just be amazing. Does this sound interesting to you? If so, I encourage you to sign up and download the list of prompts. Then collect your supplies and set up a dedicated painting area. You will be much more likely to paint daily if you are set up and ready to go each day. To sign up, go to my website at studio.krisdebruine.com/daily painting. You will need to set up an account with an email and password to access the materials. If you need some guidance in setting up your painting area, I will post a video in the description below this video that will show you how to do that. Check out the link in the description. And finally, if you're a real beginner and you find yourself confused by all the types of supplies and materials needed for painting in watercolor, check out my free online course, Getting Started in Watercolor. You can find a link to that course in the description below. I hope you decide to join me in this month-long daily painting challenge. I look forward to seeing your paintings online. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and have a great day and keep on growing in watercolor.